We're real cheese people.
You wish your dog could fight all fleas and ticks. But since he can't, you rely on Frontline Plus. Its deadly killing force kills fleas and ticks plus flea eggs and larvae, preventing a new infestation. Frontline Plus, the vet's #1 choice.
Now Arm & Hammer dials fresh all the way up to our freshest ever with Clean Sensations detergent. Boosted with baking soda plus scents inspired by nature, it gives you a brilliant clean plus a vibrant freshness that lasts. Clean Sensations, powerfully clean, vibrantly fresh for less.
Next, the family-friendly amenities going into a new baseball complex. Plus, Glenn, what's happening later this week?
This week's rain chances are actually the highest for the next couple of days, when we could see the most rainfall and where.
Today on WPTV, News Channel 5 at noon.
Kogan and DeSalvo, they're all wonderful people. They work very hard.
Elaine turned to us to help fight for the care and money her husband deserved.
They never quit. They don't give up.
If you or a loved one has been seriously injured, call Kogan and DeSalvo now.
At Rosner's, we've been around long enough to see customers grow from their first set of appliances to shopping in our luxury showroom years later. I remember what it's like being young and working hard. That's why we have appliances for all budgets. Whether it's your first set of appliances from Rosner's or you're shopping for the appliances of your dreams, we will treat you the exact same every time. Come experience the Rosner difference.
Rosner's is your headquarters for GE appliances.
Amy Goodman, and earlier in the show we helped the ladies, all the ladies of Cake Boss's life, figure out their true bra size. They were off by as much as like 4 cups, right?
Crazy.
A lot. They were off by a lot.
Yeah.
So they're about to reveal their new looks to all of us. Let's check out what the ladies looked like before, when they were wearing the wrong bra sizes. They look pretty good, but I bet you they look even better now. Come on out, ladies. Some fries with those shakes, girls? All right, so, Amy, go back through and break this down for us. Why each of these bras works for each of these ladies.
Right, so really quickly, Lisa, before her bra was like so small, it like suspended on her chest.
Right.
So finally she has the coverage that she needs. And Lisa next to her, she had like boob spillage out the side. So she really needed to move hers front and center. And Madeline was really concerned that her boob was kind of sagging down. Am I right? I mean, you
Because she had basically a t-shirt on. She didn't have a bra.
Right, right. So by lifting them up, we see more definition in her waist for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. All of your figures look phenomenal, by the way.
Yeah, and Grace, her band was way too loose on her. We had to go tighter, and with that, you had immediately more support for her entire chest.
It's so rude. I'm totally staring at your boobs and not your faces. But now that I'm looking up, you're all smiling. Do you feel, well, you know, good?
I feel good. I feel like Pamela Anderson.
Yeah. Seriously, guys, all kidding aside, though, do you physically feel like you're in a more comfortable position than when you came in?
Definitely.
Much more comfortable.
Definitely. More secure.
Yeah.
More support.
And that's it.
They
You
woke
needed
up.
support, right? They woke up.
Sleeping.
Right. Yeah. I love these ladies because they tell it like it is. They woke up.
They did.
All right. So everybody's here is going to get a little happier. The men are going to have a weird prize to bring home to their wives. BareNecessities.com. It's the only online intimates retailer to offer certified bra fit experts to its customers, and they are going to hook everybody here up with a $50 gift card to buy a new bra. We have this whole section of men over here, and they're just like, yeah. It's gonna get weird at their house this weekend. Thank you to our ladies, to our good-humored gentlemen who each just won a bra. Thank you to Amy on Good Girlfriend. You did such a great job, Amy. We'll see you when we see everybody. Bye-bye.
Coming up next on News Channel 5 at noon, new jobs coming to Palm Beach Gardens. How many and when?
Also ahead, going to work sick. Wait till you hear who's doing it. And let's just say they know a lot better. We're back in just 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Hi, this is Chandraville with some important money-saving information. Art Plumbing and AC knows that in South Florida, air conditioning is a necessity. Unfortunately, when you have a problem, most companies want to sell you a new AC unit, costing you thousands of dollars, rather than fixing the one you have. So save your money and call Art Plumbing and AC.
We can fix it.
Your telephone is where you start. Call 1-888-TEL-ART.
Right now on News Channel 5.
It's being called a home run for local baseball fans and West Palm Beach's economy. This morning, the final step for that new spring training complex for the Houston Astros and Washington Nationals in West Palm Beach.
News Channel 5's Jacqueline Powell joins us with what city officials say it's going to do for West Palm Beach. Jacqueline?
Well, spring training already brings in more than $40 billion to Florida every year. Now, Governor Scott signing this bill means a big boost for the local economy in West Palm Beach. The $135 million facility will be built on a 160-acre lot south of 45th Street. It's also been just a landfill until now, but the Astros and Nationals can move forward with converting it into a ballpark. It's said to be done in time for the teams to start training here in 2017. And when they do, West Palm Beach can look forward to seeing a lot more tourism coming in. The teams also promised to build something separate for local children.
Not only are we getting a great facility, but we're also getting a beautiful park for the kids in the neighborhood and, of course, all of the economic development and that it's going to bring to our city.
This will be the first time in 20 years for West Palm Beach to host spring training. The Astros and the Nationals have committed to train in Florida for the next 30. Live in the studio, Jacqueline Powell, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, thanks, Jacqueline. Governor Scott also formalizing two announcements. Two subsidiaries of United Technologies, in fact, are going to be moving to Palm Beach Gardens. Carrier Air Conditioning is the first, and Otis Elevator Subsidies will set up in the area near the Scripps Institute. The company says it will add about 380 jobs to the 70 it already has in the county.
A Riviera Beach mother remains in jail this morning after police say they found two children covered in bruises and burns inside her home. Those children are now in protective custody through DCF. This is video of the accused abuser, Deborah Galloway, in court yesterday for her first court appearance. The judge setting bond at $70,000 for the woman facing several abuse charges. The victims in this case they were all under the age of 5. Now, the judge said what Galloway is accused of doing is, quote, horrific.
Good morning, everyone. All right, let's take a look at what's happening now on Live Viper 5. So good morning. Good afternoon. I'm already stuck in the morning. Good afternoon, everyone. A quick look at Live Viper 5 Max, and we've got a few showers just offshore here. They're kind of trailing away from the coast. We do have the potential for some isolated rainfall along the coast this afternoon, a higher chance for showers and thunderstorms a little farther inland during the afternoon hours, but some of that activity could drift back toward the coast as we get into the evening hours. Our temperatures hovering in the upper 80s and low 90s in many spots. We'll talk about our rain chances through the rest of the week coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Glenn. Some guests at an Orlando hotel and resort wondering what they're going to do today after their possessions were destroyed in a fire. Take a look at this video. Flames could be seen coming from the Avanti Resort on International Drive. In Orange County, fire rescue crews say there were reports of lightning strikes in the area, but the cause of the fire still under investigation. Take a look at the moment. Hotel staff, they went door to door to warn visitors, some of them getting out of there. 500 rooms in all in 3 buildings were evacuated.
It just looked like a huge explosion. Just saw it, like a just massive purple flash where it hit the building.
In the whole 4th floor, my room is on fire. Everything that's in there, IDs, ATM cards. We're from Philadelphia. We don't know how we're going to get home.
No injuries reported. The entire 4th floor of that building is destroyed.
So you probably weren't awake early this morning at about 2 o'clock when the NASCAR race in Daytona came to a crashing end for racers and fans. This too was something else. It was just as those cars were crossing the finish line, Austin Diller's car, it went airborne, sailing upside down into the racetrack fence before shooting back onto the track. The car tore down a section of the fence, and then debris flew all into the grandstands. Several fans were hurt. One had to go to the hospital, though briefly. Dylan climbed out of his car, appearing unscathed, but he also had to go to the hospital. He bruised his tailbone and his forearm. Following the race, drivers seemed stunned, some saying they had never seen a wreck like this before. Winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. called it a terrifying moment.
That was terrifying to watch. You know, a wreck like that's got such a high potential for someone to get injured, and you saw the car get high and get into the fence, and you're just worrying about everybody else in the grandstands and all that stuff. You just don't want to see that happen.
Junior winning it all, by the way. NASCAR and Daytona International Speedway officials say they will evaluate the performance of the catch finch.
West Palm Beach police investigating a deadly triple shooting in the city. Investigators say a person was killed and a man and juvenile injured at an apartment complex on North Australian Avenue early Sunday morning. No information has been released yet on a possible suspect. And the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office asking for your help to solve a deadly shooting, this one in Pahokee. Deputies say Randy Vigil Jr. was shot and killed Saturday night during a fight. Happened just off Main Street near Larimore Road. So far, deputies say no witnesses are cooperating, but if you know anything, you can always remain anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers at the number on your screen.
How loud is too loud when it comes to the music bars and restaurants play? The West Palm Beach City Commission is supposed to talk about this issue at tonight's meeting. People who live downtown, as well as business owners, recently met and agreed on a specific decibel level, but now the group says the proposal under consideration would allow a higher decibel than agreed upon. The Downtown Development Authority says once an ordinance is put in place, there will be a testing period and the decibel level can be tweaked from there. A popular Palm Beach coffee shop, they're fighting right now to expand, and it is going up to a vote today. Subculture Coffee on Clematis opened about a year and a half ago. Business is booming, so much so owners are looking to take over the space next door. Subculture is concerned, though, because the Downtown Development Authority recommended that Christopher's Kitchen, a vegan restaurant, be given that space.
The Wimbledon battle between the Williams sisters has gone to Little Sister. Serena beat Venus in straight sets in the fight between the Palm Beach Gardens residents. Both have won Wimbledon a total of 5 times, but again, Serena moving on. And Palm Beach County resident and #1 golfer in the world, Rory McIlroy, injured, and there's questions of how long he's going to be out. Now, as you can see from his Instagram account this morning, he's on crutches. McIlroy says he hurt his ankle playing soccer with his friends over the weekend. Says he has a total rupture of a ligament in his ankle and joint damage as well. He is already in rehab. New York Giants football player Jason Pierre-Paul recovering this morning after being injured. Holly, I think you get into this breaking news first, if we could get to that.
Yeah, we do want to take you live right now. This is Bethesda, Maryland, live pictures. There are reports of a shot being fired at Walter Reed Medical Center, which is, of course, outside Washington, D.C. So far, police say they are looking into, again, one shot being fired into the building. They say they cannot confirm, though, if a shot did in fact occur. So we'll stay on top of this for you and let you know, again, looking at live pictures of the scene right there. Listen, they are still celebrating, and they should be, the U.S. women's soccer team's World Cup win from yesterday. This is the 3rd World Cup championship for the U.S., but first in 16 years, so it has been a long time coming. The star of the game, Carrie Lloyd, actually it's Carly Lloyd, she scored 3 of the 5 goals in the victory over Japan by a score of 5-2.
The mind is everything, and you know, it's just I've had dreams of this, you know, as a younger player, of being a part of a World Cup team and playing in a World Cup final. I mean, that's every soccer player's dream, to win a World Cup, and we just made history tonight.
Now, here is a big story right now on our WPTV Facebook page. This is totally different, but it's what y'all are talking about right there. A Palm Beach Gardens mother announced that her family is expecting, you ready for this? Baby number 16. No joke. Liette Rayback posted a picture with a message to her friends. She is pregnant again. She says she waited a while before telling anyone because of complications from previous pregnancies. Liette gave birth to 11 children. She adopted 4. Baby 16 is due in November. She looks great.
Yeah, looking great for that. So expecting another one, right?
Another one and another one.
Big family. Coming up, what did a Marlin mascot do to a woman that in Miami that resulted in a lawsuit? That's coming up next.
Plus, new research shows doctors and nurses often go to work when they're sick. Why are they doing it?
And foodies enjoy their food, of course, but turns out they might be healthier than others. We're back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
It's Lindstrom's 40th anniversary.
Hey, Dad, they're the same age as...
Call Lindstrom today and we'll clear clogs in the main drain for only $93 or it's free.
I love those guys.
When I broke my wrist, that seemed like it was the end of anything that I was going to be able to do for the rest of my life. My daughter said, Mom, this isn't your fault. Don't feel bad for yourself. She says, but you need an attorney for your protection. She was right. I needed to protect myself, and that's why I called Craig Goldenfarb's office.
If you slip and fall and get hurt, it may not be your fault. You deserve protection. Call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
So you've been with Lindstrom since they opened 40 years ago?
Pretty much.
Wow, you must exfoliate.
I must... what?
Call Lindstrom today and get $40 off your service call with any plumbing repair.
I love those guys.
A new study finds that mammograms do find smaller, more treatable tumors, but they may fall short in other areas of detection. Harvard researchers found in a study of women over the age of 40 that increased screening leads to an increased incidence of smaller cancers measuring 2 centimeters or less. However, it doesn't seem to reduce the number of larger cancers or mortality rates. Some experts believe this is because the screening involuntarily leads to overdiagnosis by spotting smaller tumors that eventually become less advanced. They suggest that screenings are most effective when they are directed at those considered high risk. Medical professionals, the medical pros, we should just say, they tell you, if you're not feeling good, stay at home. But here's the deal. It seems they're not always following their own advice. A study found that doctors and nurses report coming to work, oh yes, when they're ill. They said that they understand that working while sick can put patients' immune systems at risk, but they said they didn't want to let their colleagues or their patients down by calling in sick.
Although foodies are associated with indulgence, they actually tend to be healthier than less adventurous eaters. Let me explain. A survey of about 500 women showed those who ate the widest variety of unusual foods weighed less, ate healthier, and were more physically active than picky eaters. Researchers say these findings should encourage dieters to steer away from maybe those boring salads and try new, healthy foods instead. New research also shows a shift in parents' attitude when it comes to vaccinating their children. A poll taken during the recent measles outbreak found 1/3 of parents believe vaccines have more benefit than they did a year ago. More parents also believe the risk of measles for children is higher than it was last year and showed an increase in support for daycare and school vaccine requirements.
A woman is suing the Miami Marlins for more than $86 grand, claiming one of the team's mascots seriously hurt her neck. According to the Miami Herald, the woman says 2 years ago, Bob the Shark pretended to bite her head to rile up the crowd, but she says he actually hurt her. She says the incident has left her with high medical expenses and she's had to stop working. No word yet from the Marlins.
Maybe you're renting a car soon. Well, coming up, we're going to tell you ways to cut that cost in half.
Plus, this is a tricky one. How much do you know about your spouse's income? You'd be surprised what couples are saying.
You will be surprised. All right, here's a quick look at the Jensen Beach camera, and not the sunniest of days along the coast. A few spots getting more sunshine than others, but we are seeing plenty of people at the beach today. So how much sunshine will we see this week? How much rainfall? We'll talk all about it coming up.
It's early morning. You're up because, well, the work never stops.
The weather team is so important to me because I need accurate, reliable information.
WPTV Storm Team 5, only in one neighborhood that matters, yours.
I have to know what and where the weather is happening.
Showcasing the storm from every angle.
I'm watching and waiting on that radar to find out what my afternoon's going to look like.
Storm Team 5, the only morning weather team. Today on 5 on WPTV News Channel 5.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
After Maritza's accident, they got her $94,000.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
Talk about getting paid.
800-561-1111.
Hey, can I get you a shovel?
Shovel?
Just something to help you dig out all those fudgy brownie pieces.
There's plenty of them in there, see?
Yeah, but once your little treasure hunt's over, there won't be.
Okay, I took a couple extra, but I'm gonna give you some as well. Marriage is all about give and take.
So beautiful, honey.
Thank you.
In honor of that, I'm gonna give you this and take yours. Boom. Everyone's happy.
I see what you did there.
Smooth and creamy, Publix Premium Chocolate Fudgy Brownie Frozen Yogurt is just one of 19 low-fat flavors that lets you indulge without the guilt. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
At H.H. Gregg, the 4th of July sale is hotter than ever. 0 down and 0 interest till January 2018. Up to 35% off appliances.
Greg's got it.
A Samsung refrigerator, $9.99. A Samsung front load washer or dryer, $4.99.
Greg's got it.
Get 0 down and 0 interest till January 2018. Top brands, low prices, fast delivery.
Greg's got it.
Thought about getting dental implants, but held off because you thought you couldn't afford them? Now you can. At the Ferber Dental Group, our implants start at just $4.99. Our experienced doctors have an expert, affordable solution to solve your dental problems and a payment plan to fit into your budget. So call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
When Deborah was injured in a car accident, the other driver refused to admit fault.
So Deborah called Steinger is going green.
They got the truth.
And Deborah got the cash. $1 million.
800-561-1111.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
Are you looking to rent a car this summer? Consumer Reports says you can save as much as 50% if you avoid renting from the airport. First, they need to say shop online. That's what they want you to do. They say shop ahead of time using comparison travel sites. And, you know, those add-ons really do add up. And did you know most of what you don't need, the rental insurance, that's what they say, because they say you're already covered through your personal car insurance, so keep that in mind. Consumer Reports also suggest bringing your own car seat and skipping the navigation and the HD radio options to save money. Double check right now the kind of pet food that you have, because there is a recall out there. Stella and Chewy's is recalling these products and many more after a dog dinner patty tested positive for Listeria. The company says there have been no reports of human or pets getting sick from the food. For a complete list of all of the products affected, you can go to WPTV.com. If you do have one of these, return it to the store. You can get your money back or just throw it away.
A new survey asking married couples for specific information about their spouse has turned up surprising results about how little one might know about the other. It's in one area experts say you can't afford not knowing. Details now from NBC's Chris Clackham.
The findings in a Fidelity survey of married couples had to do with the income of each partner. Nearly half of those surveyed, 43%, could not correctly identify which salary range their spouse falls into, which financial experts find baffling.
Why are couples who say they communicate well, and almost 3/4 of couples said we communicate extremely well, but yet they didn't know what their partner made?
John Sweeney is an executive vice president for retirement and investment at Fidelity. He says both men and women were equally wrong about the income of their spouse, with some off by as much as $25,000, which makes it difficult to know how much to save for the future.
Whether it's young couples who are trying to save for a home or pay for a child's education, or whether it's older couples thinking about entering retirement, you want to make sure that they're aligned. And the fact that they can't describe what their partner makes it very challenging for them to plan for those big life events.
Two possible reasons he gives for the disconnect on the other spouse's income are more workers working on an as-needed basis with fluctuating income, and a strong stock market causing income shifts among older Americans living off their investment portfolio. But another report by Haven Life Insurance found a possibly darker reason. Nearly 1 in 5 admitted to hiding some of their finances from their significant other. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone, and a quick look outside at our Live 5 camera over Peanut Island and Singer Island. And, well, we've got quite a few clouds around. Today, we have a mix of sun and clouds. The sun is breaking through here and there, but it's certainly not a completely sunny day, that's for sure. And we do have winds very light out of the east-southeast this afternoon. We got a few showers developing offshore, some thunderstorms way offshore. But over the past few minutes, a couple of showers just creeping into the Boynton Beach and southern Boca Raton areas. And as we continue through the afternoon hours here, we do have that chance for a few showers along the coast, isolated rainfall on the coast, then a higher chance for showers and thunderstorms a little farther inland. In fact, as we look at Vipercast this afternoon, you'll see as we get through your lunchtime today and into the mid-afternoon hours, we're looking at a chance for a few strong thunderstorms a little farther inland. We're not going to take the chance for rain completely out of the forecast along the coast. I want to leave it in there because there is that slight chance for a few showers moving in along the coast, but most of the activity will be inland. Now, once we get into the evening hours, here's where things change a little bit. Any leftover rainfall, any showers and thunderstorms that are still around through the late afternoon could drift back toward the East Coast. So if you have dinner plans tonight around 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30, you could be seeing some rain drifting back in from the west, and then everything kind of clears out overnight until the early morning hours tomorrow. And then we've got a chance for showers and thunderstorms along the coast during the morning hours. It's about a 40% chance for rain today and tomorrow. Some drier air starts to move in on Wednesday and Thursday and even Friday. So rain chances do go down. We don't remove rain chances from the forecast, but rain chances do go down a bit toward the end of the week. Tropics looking good right now, nice and quiet, no signs of anything developing. Very good news as we continue through the second month of hurricane season. Isolated rainfall, well, that's a possibility along our beaches today. So if you have a trip to the beach planned for today, just keep your eyes out for some isolated rain. Maybe use your Storm Shield app. High temperatures today, right around 90 degrees, light southeasterly winds. Very similar forecast for tomorrow. And then we should see a little more sunshine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Some drier air really starting to move in, and rain chances much lower, only about 20% or so for Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday.
All right, sounds good, Glenn. Grab your hat and your appetite because today's recipe is a ranch-style favorite.
Howard and Mr. Food's Test Kitchen shows us. Let's take a look.
All summer long, we've been getting emails and photos from you, sharing some of the places you've been while you've been on vacation. And what I love is hearing about all the places you've eaten along the way. One of our foodies shared an adventure that they had at a working ranch, which inspired today's recipe. To make it, all we do is saute some onions, peppers, and garlic until tender. Once they are, we stir in a can each of cream of chicken soup and diced tomatoes, along with a bit of chili powder. While that heats up, we line a casserole dish with some corn tortillas that we've cut into strips before piling on some cut-up cooked chicken. We spoon about half the sauce over that and sprinkle on some shredded cheddar. Now, we repeat those layers and bake it off. Does this ever look good or what? It's layer after layer of everything we love. And let me assure you, it's hearty enough to feed the hungriest rancher. I do hope you'll go online and get the recipe for what we call King Ranch Casserole, so you can have the big taste of ranch-style grub without saddling up. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a heartier way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Glenn mentioned it may be raining around dinner time, so that could be a good indoors meal for your Monday, you know?
No grilling needed.
There you go. Recipe, look it up, WPTV.com/MrFood.
All right, we'll be right back after this with this, a kissing competition. How long did these guys kiss underwater?
When it's 5 o'clock on News Channel 5, you need to know what's happening right now. Local coverage everywhere.
The only local reporter in Baltimore.
Steve Winkle with weather, safety, and accuracy right when and where you need it.
Off Boynton Beach and Delray.
The only local chopper getting you breaking news first.
Broke into several cars and then fired.
Now that's local coverage you can count on. WPTV News Channel 5.
We expect the staff of nursing homes and assisted living facilities to care for our loved ones at least as well as we could, but sometimes they don't. If you suspect a loved one is being abused or neglected, call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, Attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
At Bednar's, freshness sounds like this and looks like this. I'm Steve Bednar. Visit Bednar's today. Fresh, locally grown produce from our farm to your table.
Hi, I'm Mike Sonsini, one of the owners of Screen Builders. You may have seen news reports about a fraudulent company with a name similar to ours. I'd like to set the record straight. Our company, Screen Builders, has been serving the South Florida community for 28 years. We don't cut corners. So remember, we're the original Screen Builders. We're here to stay and will continue serving you with honesty, integrity, and customer service.
When what's inside is important to your family, choose our family. At All My Sons Moving and Storage, we're family owned and operated with over 4 generations of packing, storing, and moving experience. At All My Sons, you get a guaranteed binded price in writing. So, whether we pack the box or you do, or if you're moving 1 mile, 1 city, or 1 state away, let our family move yours.
Dial ***MOVE to speak with a moving specialist today. All My Sons Moving and Storage.
I see an F-150 barreling down the road, and he's on his cell phone texting, and he didn't stop and went right into the back of my car. I couldn't go back to work, and I was wondering every month, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to pay the bills?
A different law firm couldn't get Cliff what he deserved, so we took over.
They don't treat you like someone off the street. They take you, hold you, and guide you through the whole process.
Call Kogan and DeSalvo now.
At Bednar's, freshness sounds like this and looks like this. I'm Steve Bednar. Visit Bednar's today. Fresh, locally grown produce from our farm to your table.
Every day, thousands of semi-trucks travel through this stretch of I-95. Most of the time, they drive safely. But when they don't, the consequences can be deadly. If you or a loved one has been injured in a trucking accident, call a lawyer you can trust. Call me, Attorney Craig Goldenfarb.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Coming up at 4 on the Now with Shannon Cake, there is nothing like questioning someone's parenting skills online. It gets people revved up every time, and this time a Florida mom, she's on the receiving end. So we're going to show you the picture that has set off a national firestorm.
Take a look at this. 20 couples in Shanghai showed off their love on International Kissing Day. The couples all took part in underwater kissing competition. After hearing the starting signal, well, that's when they dove into 5 feet deep water in a wave pool and just began to kiss. Well, they had to compete for their lung capacity and keep kissing even as the wave struck, which wasn't an easy task. Some couples, well, they laughed as they dove in the water, so they had to come back up because they just kind of got a kick out of it. The winning couple, though, lasted for 1 minute, 20 seconds, and they plan on getting married later this year. Sealing it with a kiss.
You really have to trust your partner when you do.
I think you have to practice
first.
Do something like
I mean, that competition's really changed since my wife and I did it a couple years ago. I'm just kidding. All right, let's take a look at the 7. What? I just want to see if anybody was listening to me. All right, fine. All right, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. About a 40% chance for rain the next couple of days. So just watch the radar on your smartphone or here on News Channel 5, and a lower chance for rain the rest of the week.
All right, that does it for us, everyone. Thanks for watching.
We'll see you later. Have a great day.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
If you need to make a workers' compensation claim, call Gordon and Donner at 333-3333 or visit fortheinjured.com.
At the Indian River Press Journal, we cover local with the largest news gathering operation in Indian River County. Stories affecting your life right now and those shaping your future for tomorrow. The environment, education, crime, and politics. Indian River County is growing, and so is the Indian River Press Journal. And TC Palm Social and the Press Journal is your guide to fun in and around Indian River County. Things to do, things to see, things to try. At the Press Journal and tcpalm.com, we cover your backyard every day. Where you live, where you work and play. The Press Journal and TC Palm, online and on time.
Please take your kids to the library. There are 27 libraries in Palm Beach County, some really, really terrific ones, and the books are basically free there. It's your job. It's your big responsibility. You know, you brought these kids into the world. You did it. They got to see you reading. You're the role model for them. And there's so many cool books to read. There's so much fun books. And you know what? They're free at the library.
This message from Children's Services Council of Palm Beach County.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
They sure are. Get this. After Marita's accident, they got her $94,000.
I like the sound of that.
Then you'll love this. They got Eric $392,000 after his accident.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
$900,000? Talk about getting paid.
If you've been injured in a car accident, find out why people are talking about Steinger is going green.
800-561-1111.
You love making a difference. That's what you do every day as an occupational therapy assistant. You help people of all ages with disabilities cope with their daily routines. Kaiser University can prepare you to work in schools, homes, and rehab centers, making a difference every day. Prepare for your new career now by calling Kaiser at 1-888-639-5248. 1-888-639-5248.
Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food. Mulligan's 12 Weeks of Summer, where kids eat free Monday through Friday, 3 to 9 p.m.
Catch your News Channel 5 updates throughout the day on News Radio WJNO.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta? I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Let's Ask America. The only place you can win $35,000 and tell your boss the Kid Show. Hey, I'm Bill Bellamy. It's a great show today. Are you ready to have some fun? Say yeah? Well, we have 4 people from all across America on their webcams right now trying to win some money. Let's meet them. From Sterling, New Jersey, give it up for Lisa Ann. From Flint, Michigan, give it up for Marcus. From Los Angeles, California, give it up for Joseph. From Walnut Creek, California, give it up for Abby. First of all, welcome everybody. We've asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you guys have to do is guess what they said and you can win the big money. Let's get things started. The first question is worth $100. Here are the 2 possible answers. A good book, a bad boy. And the question is, which do single women in their 40s say they'd rather curl up with on a cold night? Women in their 40s, cold night? I'm thinking Matthew McConaughey. All right, let's give it up for Lisa Ann. Beautiful little cute little pooch. Tell us about yourself.
I import olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and this is Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah! Baby, baby! All right, everybody, turn